We're here for the after party of Charles Kirk, the Zionist uh, assassination. And I'm basically here to just to say, let's throw a party, folks. The scum is gone, and one less Zionist terrorist that believes in genocide to deal with. Now, we have enough Israeli influencers in this world. We don't need scum like him running around. We don't need any more paid Israeli influencers, which he was paid handsomely to spew his Zionist garbage. So, when the assassin Tyler Robinson took care of that idiot, um, that was a good day because these Zionists get away with, well, genocide, murder, assassinations of their own, media manipulation, buying off all the politicians through AIPAC, which is the Jewish lobby. Um, it's just Zionism is the cancer, not Muslims, not this religion, not this group. Zionism, because the Zionist world order is a takeover of you, of me, of everybody. They own everything: media, music. They even own the porn industry. Okay, the Jays, the Zionists, own OnlyFans. If you're using OnlyFans, you're paying the Jays. And when I say Jay, you know what I mean. I don't want to say the name because you know you know why. There's no free speech in America. Oh yeah, by the way, folks, did you know there's no free speech in America? None, zero. Okay, people have to tiptoe with off words. So what I want to know is, what are all these soldiers dying for? It's not for freedom, because you can't say what you want to say. They're dying for old men sitting at a dinner table saying, "Hey, you go die for me." And this is why I've got protests planned at the military installations to convince young recruits that are impressionable, do not join the military. Do not, under any circumstances, join the military. The American military, and all militaries, are terrorist criminal enterprises. That's all they are. They need bodies to die for them. Remember, folks, they can't get away with this if there was no military, if they didn't have security guards. If these scum politicians didn't have security guards, I would rip their fucking head off their bodies myself, okay? But they have security, and I don't want to go to jail. So, all we can do is pressure. We can fight, we can protest, we can say how we feel. Or so we thought. We can't even do that anymore. So, but yeah, back to these young recruits signing up for the military. Well, you're signing up with your blood. You're signing up to die. That's what you're signing up for. Okay? Now, forgive me, but if you want to be a bootlicker, I'm sorry, I'm having bad allergies because of the skies, the chemtrails, or the poison they're just spraying on the skies outside. Yeah, there's no more fresh air. You can test the air. The air quality is garbage. I just did. The air quality is absolute garbage. So, back to what I was saying. If you want to be a bootlicker of the government, of the media, of the military, be my guest. Bootlick all you want. Doesn't mean I have to. It doesn't mean I have to promote you doing it. It doesn't mean I have to agree. It doesn't mean I have to like it. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to voice my opposition to it. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to protest it and expose it. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to expose it. I realize that these billionaires have security, they have money, they have power. I don't. And if you're watching me, you don't. So, does anybody in the chat have any solutions or anything? Comment whatever you want. Say whatever you want. Say however you feel. This is the Charlie Kirk AfterParty, and we're just happy. And I've already drank 2 energy drinks, so I don't want to drink a third one. By the way, the energy drinks in America are absolute garbage. I remember a time, man, the energy drinks were booming. Now they're all corporatized garbage. Back in the day, man, you had different stores that had different products. You had small shops. You don't have shit now in America. You have corporate garbage. You have the same stores with the same products. It's just, it's disgusting, okay? It's just disgusting. And so, man, if anybody ever back in the day had Hanson's energy drink, oh my god, I would I would cut my left arm if I could just go back and have Hanson's energy drink again. I have never tasted anything so good in my life. They also, they also had a brand that was, man, it had to have been 10 years ago, called Amp Mountain Dew Amp Organic Energy Drink. Oh, dude, wow. And all of a sudden, the food in America, the drinks in America turned to shit. Absolute dog shit. Now, which leads me into another fucking thing. The reason why. Well, there's a good reason why. And I'm going to tell you in a second. Hold on 1 second. Basically, I'm trying to turn my flashlight on and it's not turning on. Oh, I forgot. There's no. Never mind. Now, here's the thing. I believe, and I know, can I prove it? I can prove it with the Mandela effect. That we died in the year 2000. I feel like in the year 2000, when everything became digitized and digital, the world was shifted, stopped, whatever you want to call it, it changed. And we are not the same anymore. And that's why all the things of the past are gone. I'll give you an example. I know for a fact 1,000,000%, 1,000,000%, not 99%, not half of shit. I know 1,000,000 fucking percent that on the rear view of cars, okay, it used to say objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. Well, kiss my ass and call me Harry. It now says objects in mirror are closer than they appear. All fucking cars, no matter how old they are, say objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Are. God damn it, it said maybe closer. I know that for a fact. If you put a gun to my head right now, if you put a fucking gun to my head and say, pull the trigger, I say pull the trigger because I know what it said. Find me one. Please, anybody, find me one. You can't do it. I have looked in junkyards. I have looked high and low. I have investigated my ass off. And I've come to one conclusion. It's gone. They've erased it. The question isn't what. The question is how. How the fuck can they do this? And this proves one thing, that we have shifted worlds, and this world is not physical. Because if some entity or someone or something has the power to change things, in this example, the fucking writings on a rearview mirror of every car on Earth, then we don't know shit about this fucking goddamn Earth. We don't know shit. We know nothing. And number two, in the movie Risky Business with Tom Cruise, he comes out in a pink fucking shirt now, dancing. I know for a fact he came out with a white shirt and black sunglasses When I saw that scene recently, my heart stopped because I knew something wasn't right. Guys, you remember back in the day, we had to remember shit. There was no computers, there was no nothing. We had to fucking remember shit. And I know that he came out with a fucking white shirt and black sunglasses. And now he doesn't even have sunglasses in the scene. It's just a pink shirt. A pink fucking shirt. Pink. No. So those two examples, 1,000,000% prove to me that we have shifted worlds somehow, some way. Do I know how they're doing this? Hell no, I don't know. Do I know they're doing this? Yes, because I know my life. I know what's going on. Now, I've written the book on the Mandela effect. It's 422 pages. I can't find a fucking publisher to publish it because the publisher that was going to publish it backed off because he doesn't like my other views on other things. That's fine. I'm looking for another publisher, and I'm looking, if I have to, I'll publish it myself. So I'm sitting tight on that. So I've already investigated all this. I've got interviews with people that worked at Chrysler, that worked at Ford. I have interviews. I have the receipts. Let's put it that way. So that's where we are. This is the Charlie Kirk after party. Censorship free. You can say whatever the hell you want. You can make fun of my mask. You can make fun of anything. And by the way, I'm the Phantom of the Vegan Flatland. The reason why I named myself this is because I did try out to be a Phantom when the Phantom of the Opera came to town. Of course, I failed. I didn't make the cut because I'm not the best singer in the world. However, I did snatch the mask that they were going to use in the pre-trial of it was like the tryouts. I did snatch the mask and walk right out, and nobody stopped me. So that's where we're at, and that's what's going on. Hi, Droopy Dog. What's going on, bro? Oh, dude, Unbound. Oh, hell yeah, dude. AMP. I was a kid then, and my parents used to take me to AMP, and I would just be in awe. It looked like a magical place, because you're a kid. And then when all the stores shut down, everything just went down to the shitter, man. Yeah, I know, but I love energy drinks, and they fuel me because I have a very active lifestyle. If you look on my page, I'm also a boxer. So they fuel me. I don't go overboard, and I'm perfectly healthy. So that's where we're at with that. God, I wish I could figure out how to. I'm sorry, hold on one second. Oh, man. Not concerned with the so-called Mandela effect. Yeah, that's cool, man. Not everybody's into the same thing. To me, it's the number one conspiracy and the number one key to the supernatural because it proves the supernatural 100%. 100%. And I've given you two examples why it proves it. Oh, you're an 80s kid too? Yeah, man. Yeah. After the 80s or 90s, it's absolute garbage. Absolute garbage on top of garbage on top of a dumpster. The orange stuff. Are you talking about Amp Orange? I remember Amp Orange. I did drink that. Man. Yeah, dude. I actually got a 7-Eleven not even a mile away. And you know what's weird about that? The movie E.T. Okay, well, let me ask you. Um, what do you? Well, heck, I'll prove it right now. In the movie E.T., what do you remember the person wearing? What color hoodie was he? He was wearing a hoodie. I'm sure you'll agree with that. What was he wearing, and what was the alien's favorite phrase? Two things, and those two things have a Mandela effect. I'm not going to tell you what they are. Let's see if you remember them. Oh man, Bazooka Joe Bubblegum, absolute hell yeah, bro, hell yeah. Orange drink unbound. Oh yes, yes, dude. I must have got that at the tail end when they just cut it off. I wish to God they would bring these amazing flavors back, man. It's just something about back then, man. Red, red, yes, exactly. See, now you're Mandela affected. Now you're Mandela affected because it's not red anymore, man. Okay, that's one. And now, do you remember the alien's favorite saying? Let's see if you'll go two for two. ETVHS black cassette with green top. Okay, okay. But what do you remember the alien saying? What was the favorite phrase of the alien? Yep, it's not red anymore, bro. Welcome to the Mandela effect. Enjoy your stay. See what I mean? We all have the same memory, and we all came from the same world. Yes, ET phone home. Guess what, Troopy? It's now ET home phone. You're two for two. You're Mandela affected. Now you should care. Welcome to the supernatural. Enjoy your stay. And you see, dude, this is how easy this shit is. Because you have a memory that you know happened, and I have the same fucking memory you have. But there's only one problem here. It's not there. It's not on any DVD. It's not on any VHS I have in both. It's not anywhere. It's not there. Now, how the fuck in hell is that possible? I have asked everybody I come in contact with these top 10 that's in my book, top 10 Mandela Effect questions, and the ET stuff is in there. I have yet to find somebody that's not over at least 45 say that it wasn't a red sweater and he didn't say ET phone home. Not ET home phone. What the fuck is that? So when people say there's no supernatural, it is the easiest fucking thing to prove. That's why I always say, and I'll keep saying, the Mandela effect is the key, is the number one key to the supernatural. Number one, not number two, not number three, number one. So that's where we're at, man. And for most of the world, it doesn't seem to bother them. Like, oh yeah, okay. So, what's on the football? What's on the TV? This world is a. I mean, no wonder why whoever's doing this, and I believe, make no mistake, I believe it's the government. I believe it's time travel. But whoever's doing this, they can get away with anything because the population is so fucking stupid. They can get away with anything. People say, oh, there isn't a conspiracy of this or that. Oh my fucking God, look how easy it is to get away with shit. Look how fucking easy. You can change shit in movies. You can change shit on cars. You can change shit on everything. The dollar sign. Okay, how many lines does the dollar sign have? You have an S. Do you remember 1? Do you remember 2? Do you remember half a line? Because Houston, we have a problem. By the way, that's also been Mandela affected. Houston, we have a problem. Mandela effect. And that's why I talk about it, because this is shit you can easily prove. This isn't like you don't have to go down some you don't have to go down some like crazy rabbit hole to figure this out. This is your own memory. You know it to be a fact. You know it. I can't convince you it was a yellow sweater, could I? No, you know it was red. So it's the key to the supernatural, and it's the easiest way to prove the fucking supernatural because it's your own fucking memory. You know it. You know it. And I know it. Well, they're making all the movies anyway. Don't generation won't know the difference. Exactly. Deception. We're talking about deception here. Hell, even people our age don't know the fucking difference. They've like become really fucking stupid, and those that do agree with us, but then they won't move to the next step, which is what the fuck is going on here? Investigate this. So yeah, they're remaking all these movies, and what's really going on is our history has been changed. The 80s, the 90s have been they're slowly erasing the things that we remember. Okay. Now the dollar sign. Back to that. S. How many lines go down? I'll tell you my reality. There was only one. There isn't 2, 3 fucking options to do one thing. That's just unheard of. That's unheard of. The S. 1, 2. There were 2 fucking lines. That's it. This is how they was taught in school. It wasn't taught 20 different fucking ways to do one thing. An S, 2 lines. Boom. And I've made a video on this, but slowly it morphed into a S with 1 line. And then what do we have here now? We have an S with a little fucking line on top and a little line on the bottom. It doesn't even go down all the way now. It does not go down all the way. This is called the Mandela effect, and I have a chapter on this in my book. It's called morphing. This morphing process is the process of the Mandela effect. It's the key to the Mandela effect because it's slowly doing it. We don't know like how many months and years it slowly becomes this, but we do know that that's the process of it happening. It's a key. It's fucking important. It's like a time lapse. Watching something time lapse. It is the strangest, creepiest fucking thing on earth. But it's happening. Oh man. See? You see what I'm saying? Dollar sign had 2 lines. I remember asking myself, when did it become 1 line? Exactly. See, now you're 3 for 3. Now you have you came from the same place I came from. There's no question about it. That's the way it was taught in school. Did anybody teach you fucking make an S and make a line? No. Did anybody teach you what it is now? An S and a little line on top, a little line on the bottom. It doesn't even go through now. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh man, so exactly. Asking yourself, when did it become 1 line? If I had a penny, man, for every time somebody said that, I'd be rich. Okay, I would be rich if I had a penny for every time somebody said that, because it's unbelievable how many times someone has said that to me. Absolutely unbelievable. And I've said it to myself. Okay. When did it become? And that's the question. And that's why I got this chapter called Morphing, where I'm just digging into this process of the beginning of it, the middle of it, and the end of it. There's a stage. There's a stage here, and you can't see it happening. I mean, like, if you brought here's another one, the Berenstain Bears. How do you spell Berenstain? You can put the book on your shelf, you can watch it morph, and you won't see it happen. That's the other thing. You can't see it happen. We don't know the process of how they're doing this, and that's the problem. That's a huge fucking problem. We do not know the process of how they're doing this. Oh yeah, dude. No problem, Droopy man. Take your time, bro. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm just having a little after party. Basically by myself, just to celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination. So that's where I'm at. And another Zionist down. Hopefully more to come. So yeah, that's what's on my mind right now. The Mandela effect. I've got a bunch of animal rights protests coming up at slaughterhouses. I've got actually 4 coming up, and I just did a whole bunch of Free Palestine protests last month. I mean, I protested all my senators, all my congressmen, and had a traumatic event where I lost my beautiful soulmate, Veggie, and now I'm just I have my book finished. Finding a publisher, I don't know if people know this or not, but finding a publisher is harder than is harder than actually writing the book, because publishers now are so strict, and the cut they take is almost criminal. And you self-publish, there's problems with that too. You see, you could self-publish, but there's also problems with that. And I've heard horror stories of that. And I'm not doing this for money. You don't make money writing a book. I mean, you can forget about that. I'm just trying to get all the information out there and have it set in stone. Because I remember what I remember, just like you remember what you remember. And I'm not going to let these people gaslight us into changing it, because I know what I know. Those bears, I remember when Mandela when first started. Yeah, Berenstain Bears, Berenstein. That's what I remember. But there's one problem here. It's not Berenstain. It's now Berenstein. Berenstain. Stain. Now the writers of these were Jewish, which should have been Stein. Stein. It's now Stain in all books. Here's the other creepy part about it, is that I don't know if he's dead or not, or honestly, don't trust anyone but a close family. Oh, you talking about Kirk? Oh yeah, no, all of course. I don't trust any Zionist. If they work for Israel, I don't trust. If they take $1 from Israel, Kirk could be in Tel Aviv right now partying. Okay, all options are on the table. And for the purposes of my own mind, I like to think he was killed so that I can be a little happy. So all options are on the table, because the world is a stage. That's what Shakespeare said, and we all know the world's a clown show. So, God, what was I gonna say? I'm trying to remember my train of thought. Oh man, what was it? Oh, the residue. People say, what evidence do you have besides your memory? Well, we have residue. We have newspapers. You can get a subscription right now at newspapers.com, and I have highlighted hundreds of Mandela effects. Hundreds of Mandela effects at newspapers.com, through old commercials, through videos, through radio advertisements in the past, through print media, through so much shit. There's so much evidence to back up what we're saying. It's unfucking believable. Now, here's the thing. The last chapter in my book is they also now are trying to have done and are trying to hone their skills to even change the residue. Now, once they change the residue, we're really going to be fucked. So that's why I'm trying to catalog all this stuff. All this stuff is cataloged. Every residue has been cataloged. I'm saying Mandela isn't required for salvation. Yeah, no, the Mandela effect is not a religious thing. The Mandela effect is just a changing, not a perception of reality. It's a changing of reality because we just gave you some examples. One thing is the way it was, and now it's not that thing. And that's just impossible because you see, words can't just erase. Like, you can't just erase unless there's an eraser. Now, that's the thing. Who's the fucking eraser? Not just one eraser. We're talking trillions of erasers. And when I'm saying it can't be found, I'm saying it can't be found anywhere on Earth. There is no objects in mirror maybe closer than they appear. There is no Berenstein Bears. There is no fucking Tom Cruise dancing with black sunglasses and a white shirt. It's pink on all videos, everywhere. That's the problem. The world is a stage, but so wouldn't celebrate death unless they're really guilty of shady stuff. Oh, he's beyond guilty of shady stuff. He is shady as hell. I've been keeping tabs on him forever, and I've highlighted all the insane things this guy has said. I mean, he was an absolute psychopath, lunatic, Zion Nazi. So I've kept all my receipts, and I'm still slowly putting that up on my community tab. But so that's where we're at with that. Um, we can agree or disagree. Oh yeah, no, we gotta agree. No one's gonna agree on everything, man. I mean, the bottom line is say how you feel how you say. You know, don't be afraid to say what you want to say. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. You know, if 1,000 people disagree with you, say it. So what? Just say it. That's how I live my life too. Like I don't care if the whole fucking room disagrees with me. I have my receipts. I keep I keep a tab on everything that I fucking that I'm saying. I can back up everything that I'm saying, whether it's veganism, whether it's the Mandela effect, whether it's fucking Kirk and his insane things that he said. I categorize every fucking thing. I've got a stack of shit you wouldn't believe. So I can back up everything I'm saying and I keep all fucking receipts. So that's where we're at. And yeah, man. That's all I do is categorize, and I have notes, bro. I have a closet of notes. I can't even open up the closet. I write down everything that everybody says, so I can back up whatever it is that I'm saying. I always have evidence behind what I'm saying. It's not. This isn't even my opinion. This is facts along with my opinion. My opinion is based on the facts. I go with the data. I don't go with the gaslighting. I don't go with the propaganda. I go with the data. The data speaks. So that's where we're at here. Oh man. So I'm celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. That's what I'm doing because he celebrated Palestinians being slaughtered and genocided and starved, and so he can go rot in hell. That's how I feel about that one. And we should be able to celebrate when scum leave the earth because we have enough scum to deal with on a daily basis. I'm sure you do. I do. And so when one of these scum finally get what they deserve, it's like, and most of them, I just made a video about George Bush murdering one of my cousins, and he did. He sent them to a lying war that he had no business being. And now George Bush is sitting in Texas with his feet on the fireplace, gonna get away scot-free with the murder of millions of people. So you see, when one of these people finally get what's coming to them, it makes me feel so good because it never fucking happens. It never happens. These guys get away with murder. So, yeah, I'm gonna celebrate. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll get back to reality here in a minute, but for now, I'm gonna celebrate. Oh man. But yeah, I wish I can go back and take a swift of that energy drink, man. Oh my god, it was called Hanson's energy drink. Oh Lord. God, Mandela effect. Please bring back Hanson's energy drink. Oh man. Yeah, I gain muscle mass on vegan diet because I'm getting clean protein. I'm getting clean amino acids. I'm going straight to the source. Plants are first-hand source. Dead murdered animals are second-hand source. So I don't go with decaying matter. I go with living plants, not death. The way I do it is, and it's helped me with my boxing routine. I train at the gym. I work out all day. I run in the morning, and then I eat once a day. And man, has it fucking given me so much energy. Oh my fucking god. I have so much energy now. And I won my last tournament. I have it on the community tabs. Um, it was called the Midwest Boxing Tournament in Ann Arbor. And I think I just won by I had more energy than everybody because really boxing is about conditioning. It's more about conditioning than it is about fighting. And I also train boxing, so mixing it with my top conditioning just puts me on another level. So I'll be fighting in a tournament coming up soon here. Um, so that's where I'm at. I'll be fighting in a tournament coming up. I think it's a couple of months from now, and probably gonna have to be taking a bus there because I won't get a car because I won't buy a car that has leather seats. I will not pay for leather whatsoever. So that's where I'm at. And that's just how I am. I either go all the way or I don't go at all. And that's with everything I do. Oh man. Yes it was. It was an energy drink. I think it was also a soda, but I know for a fact it was an energy drink because it was the best tasting energy drink I've ever had in my life, and it was green. Oh my god, dude! I mean it. And then what happened was I called the company. I'm like, what happened to it? Like, oh, Monster bought out Hanson's, so all Hanson's now is Monster energy drink. I mean the Monster brand. They bought it out. I said, are you gonna bring it back? I mean, no, we won't bring it back. So that's where we're at now, man. The food in America is absolute poison. Absolute shit poison. And that's where we're at, dude. Yeah, man, if I don't work out, it's like you just build the process of slowly dying. So I have my alarm clock. I wake up at early in the morning, do my run, and then come back, sleep, and then hit the gym later. So I don't eat until late at night, and then I'll drink water the whole day. And then by the time I'm ready to eat, I am gassed because I don't eat until my stomach starts growling. When my stomach starts growling, it's telling my brain, you have to eat now. And if you don't work out while you're fasting, dude, you'll be tired. At least for me. I was exhausted. Eating and working out, no. I get everything done out of the day, and the last thing I do is sit down and fucking eat. Then I go to sleep. It's perfect for me. Absolutely fucking perfect. So that's where I'm at, man. Yeah, that's how it is, dude. As soon as you've seen it, bro. You've bought stuff at the store, right? You go there, like you're used to buying a product. You go to the store thinking they're gonna restock it. It's fucking gone, dude. It's never restocked again. Or if it does, you got to go around another store and find it. I mean, this shit happens all the time. Everybody I talk to, it just keeps happening. It's like they want the good shit out and they want the poison shit. Like, look, everything is sugar free. Every fucking thing is sugar free. Now, like I said, this is probably not gonna be a popular opinion, bro, but I fucking hate sugar free. It tastes like shit. And the book that I just got done reading, it's called The Sugar Myth. This guy proves, without a shadow of a doubt, the number one fuel your brain wants is sugar. Sugar gives you fucking energy. Sugar is healthy for you. All this propaganda against sugar, if you look at all the studies, 85% of them, according to this book, are made by the meat industry. The meat industry does not want you to have sugar. They want you to have death, corpses, and carcasses. You got to ask yourself why. Why are all these studies funded by the meat industry on sugar? They don't want you to have sugar. And sure enough, when I turned back to sugar, I've had so much fucking energy that I can't even fucking sleep at night. Because it fuels your brain, it satisfies you, it's what your body is craving. Your body craves sugar. Insects crave sugar. Everybody craves sugar. Why? There's a reason why. Because it's the number one fuel source your brain demands. It fucking demands it. Man. Yeah, you work nights, dude. Yeah, it's gonna fucking totally fuck up your sleep rhythm. Absolutely, dude. I feel for you, bro. I really do feel for you, man. Oh, you drink a lot of sugary coffee every night? Yeah, man. It's taken my game to another level. I'm just wish I'd have found out about this earlier and not fallen for the fucking propaganda. But you live and you learn. And now I know what I know. Nah, real butter is garbage. Anything from a cow has no business in a human body. Because we're not baby cows. We don't go underneath cows in the middle of the night and start sucking on their tits. That's not natural. It's not normal. So whatever comes from a cow, we don't need it any more than I need anything that comes from a fucking ant or a centipede or fucking a camel's milk. Don't need it. Yeah, of course, natural sugar. Yeah, when I say sugar, I'm talking about natural sugar, and the best is organic sugar. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about artificial sugar because that's not sugar. That's not even sugar. So yeah, man, that's where we're at, dude. Yep, fruits. Yep, I got my pink apples that fuel me after I'm done with my heavy meal. I eat a pink apple, and that is just raised my fiber intake, dude, fucking through the roof, and it's just fucking perfect for me. I just wish I'd have done this earlier, but you fall for the propaganda, man, and that's what happens. So that's where we're at. Oh god, man, looks like my battery might die. We disagree on? That's cool, man. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. Sick, I'll be signing off here. Had a little after party. Assassination of Charles Kirk. So I can keep this recorded in history that he was assassinated and he's done with, so we can move on. Just wanted to throw a little party for myself and those that agree that the idiot's gone. And we talked about some things, the Mandela effect.